Hi guys, it's Nicole and I've got another Craftroom kind of clean with me room reset video. I do try to do this at the end of every month. Since Lisa and I have started the Dark Side of Scrapbooking challenge, I have kind of rolled this into my personal phase 4, which has nothing to do with my layouts, nothing to do with filling holes in my album, but because I have learned that I am somebody that just really works better when I work in batches, it makes sense to me to kind of roll cleaning my room into the end of phase 4. So if you saw my Dark Side wrap-up video, which I'm not sure, it might post after this actually, so be on the lookout for that. But during phase 4, I was working on a lot of like just small tedious things that normally I would 100% ignore, and this month I was just kind of really in the mood to sort of sit in phase 4 and fix typos on my journaling. I glued some stickers back onto a layout that just would not stay down. I fixed photos that were incorrect, like all kinds of just those small things that you can just easily kind of tell yourself, I'll do this later. Lots of things like I forgot to cut the overhang off of like that layout in particular. So when I was putting things away, I went ahead and did that. So yeah, I've always kind of worked in batches when it comes to certain things. Other areas of my life, other areas of my house, like I vacuum every day, I do dishes every day, I do laundry every day, like those are kind of in like a different routine realm for me. Things like this, I always have just kind of worked better with like a monthly system, I guess I would say. So the Dark Side is clearly working for me because it works within that kind of batch mentality. But I also kind of had a say in how we structured the challenge because we obviously worked together and tried to figure out how that was going to go. So I was just really itching to get my room cleaned up, get my room reset. I even had a couple areas that a little bit later in the video we will get to that I have been putting off. I feel like this week it was just a lot of tackling things that I have been putting off. And this time around, during my room reset and kind of cleaning up, I was actually sharing in my Instagram stories kind of like real time behind the scenes, just kind of stuff that I was doing. I know I enjoy that kind of content on Instagram, so I've been trying to share a little bit more of just kind of what's going on in the background behind videos and things like that. So if you think that that is something that would interest you, my Instagram name is the same. It's ColieBing, and it is linked below in the description down below. I don't always start my room in the same place. I tend to just kind of walk in, and whatever looks like the least annoying thing to start with is where I start. I had kind of just started putting things away in the middle of the room and then started working my way around to like, this is my main work desk. And then I kind of have like my computer in the corner, and then the area over by my window, it tends to just kind of have stuff get set over there until I'm done with it. And I either move it to another pile until the end of the month, or sometimes I will put it away. I do have to tell you guys, I feel like every month I hesitate to post these videos. I know a lot of people enjoy them. I hate doing the voiceovers because how many times can I say I let my room get messy and then I clean it up and then my comments kind of get flooded with, you know, I could never work like this, or I put things away. And 100%, I love that there are people out there that do that. I think we all work completely different. Our brains work different. Our mental health is different. Like, that's what makes people interesting. That's, you know, the beauty of people being different. I have just kind of really settled into knowing that I am somebody that my mood regulates where I work and what I'm doing. And then I also just prefer a more like batch approach. So a lot of times I will just kind of go hot and heavy, making a bunch of layouts, making a big mess, and then I kind of clean it up all together. Sometimes I will do all of my like photos and flat lays all at the same time because fun fact, I do them on that little tiny 3-tiered cart and a big poster board over by my window where I get good light because that works for me. I've tried different approaches and I kind of just settle on the one that works for me, what I like and what I think looks good, while also kind of balancing how much extra work am I really willing to put into a photo of a layout kind of a thing. But I do enjoy photography, so I do take a little bit more time when I take pictures of my layouts, and I think it's just because the videos are another part of the hobby, and so it just kind of piggybacks onto that. A lot of times when I'm cleaning my room is when I am catching up on videos. If you paid attention at the beginning, I was watching one of Sarah Scrap's videos. She had teased on her Instagram that she had die cut a ton of floral dies, and I was like chomping at the bit for that video to come out because I wanted to see what she did with them. So she talked me through some of my cleaning. I was watching Lisa over at Life and Layouts. She had a 7-day, I think it was 7 days, Christmas series. And I had kind of intentionally not watched any of them because I knew I wanted to be able to catch up while I was cleaning. So I think I watched like 3 of them. And I prefer to watch crafty YouTube content on my computer up here because it's a lot easier for me to go hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. I'm one of these people that like I hate kind of answering like message boards and commenting on my phone. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm like, ugh, give me a keyboard. So I do try to go and comment and support my fellow creators on here as much as I possibly can. I do try to make sure that I am dusting behind my electronics every month when I do stuff like that. One reason, we have a hairy cat. She gets cat hair everywhere. And for some reason my electronics just tend to get super dusty. So I try to make sure my tower basically is not getting flooded with a bunch of dust. If you've watched any of my previous like cleaning videos, you know these blinds. My cat thinks she's tiny, thinks she can get the pigeons on the roof across the alley. She cannot. I'm telling you, you guys, phase 4 was just knocking on my soul this month, and I was like adamant that I was like, okay, I'm replacing these blinds. Couldn't get them off, ended up just cutting them. They were already broken. Ripped them right out of the ceiling, fought for my life to get the brackets off, went to Lowe's, bought the wrong blinds. It was a whole thing. I ended up coming home with a set of blinds and some like frosted, not filament, I don't know what it's called. It's like a big sticker you put on your window. There was a lot of cussing, a lot of sweating. I had to go get a second pair of hands, let her know the camera was on. She decided to get a little spicy with my camera, so I left it in here. You guys can enjoy it. It's summer, don't judge her hair, but you know, I can't be mad at her for being like this. Like, I caused that. That's 100% my kid right there. She helped me get these up. She learned some new adjectives. She learned some new some new colorful terminology, and just imagine that, you know, everything's fine behind the scenes. We're getting this put up. It is a beautiful DIY project going on in the background. So from there, I did not hang the blinds. I am really digging the amount of natural light that comes in with this like frosted covering. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to put them on. I did come up here this morning to kind of figure out how bright it was. It was a little bright by the computer, so I'm kind of still knocking around ideas of whether I want to put the blinds up that I bought. When I say I bought the wrong ones, basically, every time I replaced the blinds, I bought the same ones, so you can just pop them in and out of the bracket. I messed up. I got the wrong ones. I don't know that I want to hang new brackets. We have these ones in our bedroom. They suck. I hate them. I had hit my limit. So now I'm kind of like, do I get roller shades? Do I get curtains? Do I kind of leave it? Do I just put my foam board in the window when I'm over there, which I do a lot? The issue is the heat. It's very hot here. It gets very hot through the window. So, anywho, finished cleaning my room. It's done. Great. One day we'll label these drawers. It's fine. Maybe phase 4 will hit me hard again and we'll tackle that. If you like these, check my channel for Clean With Me's. There is an hour-long one where I purged my whole room that just will not die, and I can't believe almost 6,000 people have watched it. It's mortifying, but hey, check my channel, subscribe if you haven't, and follow me over on Instagram. And okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.